If you are looking to build a full body muscle and burn a few extra calories, you are in the right place today because today's workout includes traditional style strength training with movement. Now, we've done a movement workout before a couple of times, so I'll explain that as we go. But today's structure is very simple because it is a no repeat. And you know these no repeat workouts are awesome because we get one shot at going all in. And today that is exactly what we're gonna do with more traditional style exercises. So the structure is simple. We are going to do 15 total exercises. We are gonna alternate between an upper, lower, and then an abs exercise through those 15 exercises. So again, no repeat, working for 45 seconds and then resting and, okay, not resting, let me chat, movement for 30 seconds. So we're not gonna be lifting anything, but we are gonna just keep on moving, whether you are, moving and grooving, or you are just marching it out or high kneeing it, whatever it is, you're gonna keep moving for those 30 seconds while we grab our weights and get into that next exercise. So that's what we're doing today. And again, the only thing you need will be your dumbbells. Heavy today for this workout. Optional will be your exercise bench. In fact, I am not gonna get on the mat at all. I'm gonna do all of my exercises here on the bench except for our elevated glute bridge. So if you don't have an exercise box or bench, something with an elevation, I will have modifications for some of the exercises that make sense that need a modification for that. So with that, let's go ahead and get into our warm up. Arm crosses first here. One arm across on top and then the other. And then we're gonna go into a squat. Last 3, 2, and a 1. So squat it out here, down, and push through those feet, back up. We are all about the strength today. This is, I love no repeat workouts. I love it when we can add some movement. And then of course, going heavy. It's just everything is gonna be shaken by the end. Last 2. Now we're gonna add some movement. So go ahead, we're gonna go into jump rope. So just getting those knees up. You can keep it low impact, no hop, just marching it, but make sure you got the arms going too. So working to get that heart rate up. And we have got double trouble over here. I don't know if you can see, Olive is over here with Nacho for the first time, and I'm not going to acknowledge them at all, or it's going to be chaotic. So, whoop. All right, quad pulls in 3, in 2, and 1. So bringing one heel up and switch. Next, we're gonna grab some dumbbells. I'm gonna go with 15 pounds for Romanian deadlift, and then we're gonna go into push-ups. Last 2, and 1. So I will be on the ground for push-ups for that one, but other than that, I'm gonna use my bench for most everything else. So shoulders rolled back, hinge it down, RDL, and squeeze up. Squeeze through those hamstrings. Back flat, core tight, spine nice and long. Make sure you're focused on this form here because this will be our first lower body exercise when we get into it. Last 1, and then march it down. Not march it, just take it down for push-ups. Here we go, down for push-ups. Body long and strong. We got 5. Here's 5. Push that floor away. 4, 3, 2 more, here's 2, exhale, push it up, and last one all the way down, press it all the way up, whew, and we are ready to go. So remember, going heavy, movement during that 30 seconds. If you are using your bench, grab it now because we're gonna start with chest press, and if you'd like to use your watch, we can get that started. I got traditional strength training option. So go ahead, I'm starting with 25 pounds for my chest press. Grab what's gonna challenge you, and let's do this. So remember with chest press, whether you are on the mat or you are on your bench, we're gonna drive those shoulder blades in, really squeeze through those chest muscles, cracking that armpit egg, rolling it back. We've got 3, here's 2, and 1, 45 seconds. Press, exhale all the way up, keeping your wrists straight all the way down. If you're on the mat, let the back of your arms touch the mat. If you are on your bench, let those arms come down past that bench and press back up. Squeeze, really push through the ceiling there to feel those chest muscles activate. Drive those shoulder blades in, really squeeze. Exhale, we're almost there. Couple more reps, then we'll go right into movement. Last 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, carefully bringing those heavy weights down. Now we just get to moving. All right, we're gonna need our bench again soon here, so moving as we go. I love the movement workouts. All right, I'm gonna leave that there because I'm gonna do an incline push-up when we get there. Next exercise is the Romanian deadlift, so make sure you get that heavy weight. We've got about 8 seconds left. All right, here we go, shoulders rolled back. Keep the weight in your heels. 45 seconds, here we go. Now the movement here is again gonna just increase that calorie burn a bit, but it's gonna keep that endurance up as we keep moving. So you're gonna feel your heart rate get up. It is gonna make each of the exercises a little bit more challenging as we're not getting that full rest. But the bonus here is because we are alternating between upper and lower body and then throwing abs in there as well, we're getting some rest for the upper and lower body as the other half of our body is working. Really squeeze through the back of the legs there. Woo, last one, here it is. 3, 2, right back into movement. 30 seconds on the clock. Move it out. So again, you can jog it. We were talking about a dance workout, so maybe you got some shimmies, I don't know, whatever you wanna do. Next exercise, push up. We're gonna hold it low for 3 counts. I am going to do an incline push up. You can always do this on the wall, you can do it on your couch, you can do it on the floor, whatever you want, knees or toes. We go in 3, here's 2 and 1. So push up, hold it down for 3, 2, 1, drive it up, back down, hold it low for 3, 2, 1, press it up. All the way down, hold it low, 3, 2, 1. Back down, hold it, and up. Oh my shake. Down. Here's 3, 2, 1. Woo! We're taking on a whole new meaning of protein shake right now. And I'm just saying that because our muscles are made up of amino acids. That's fun. Last 3, 2, 1. Whew. Move it back to that movement. Okay, so getting those arms going if you can too. Getting those legs going. Next exercise, we have got a sumo squat with 5 pulse. So we're gonna keep it heavy. Again, you can have 2 dumbbells, 1 on each leg or 1 right in the center. I'm gonna keep it with my 25s there on each side. Grabbing your weights, 5 seconds. Getting ready to go. Pulse it down for 5. And let's do it. Down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. Back down. Count your own 5 here, but keep that form. Push that floor away, squeeze the inner thighs. Back down, 5. Whew. Now you can see some of the exercises. We're gonna have these different pulses or these tempo holds, whatever it might be. Again, just boosting the intensity a little bit. That's how we can get these short workouts in and get so much out of them. Just little changes or little things that we're doing differently. Okay, last 5. Here's 2, and 1. Woo. All right, move it out. Next, we have got an abs round. We're gonna do heel taps. So I'm gonna be on my bench. Again, you can do this on the ground. I just feel like taking it on my bench. All right, so 15 seconds. Try to get that heart rate up in this short time here that we have. All right, getting ready to roll it down, 5 seconds. Bring it down, tapping from side to side, chest up, and here we go. Reach, reach. Really reach for those heels. If it feels easy, walk those legs out. Make sure you're working through the obliques. Crunch, crunch, shoulder blades up. After this, we go back into upper body. So you can see this is our 5th exercise out of 15. Woo, really reach and tap. Almost there. We'll get right back up to move. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, moving it now. Whew. Bench can come out of the way. Okay, next exercise for back now. We're gonna hit a row, bent over row with 3 pulses up. As always, keeping it heavy this workout. So getting ready to grab your weight. Here it is, 5 seconds. Grab that weight, back flat, core tight, hinge it, and row it up for 3. Pulse it, 2, 1, back down. Up and squeeze, wrap it, 3, 2, 1, down, all the way down. Let those arms hang, and then squeeze. Wrap those shoulder blades around for those 3 pulses. The pulses keep the muscle under tension longer, so those muscles have to work harder during that time. Oh, and they are working hard. Let me just say that. Almost there, couple more reps. Woo. Okay, this is gonna be the last one, last 3. Pulse it for 3, 2, 1, and down, move it. Here we go, moving it now. Next exercise, there's gonna be a modification on screen. We are going to do an alternating forward stepping lunge. Your modification is gonna be a narrow squat, so those legs are gonna be nice and close. Whew, you'll see that come up, that modification come up on screen, but just get your 2 dumbbells. We're gonna do a suitcase position, so dumbbells down by your sides. All right, grabbing the weight, forward or narrow squat. Here we go. Oh, wow. So forward lunge here, we are working the front of the leg. More as opposed to a rear stepping lunge. If you're like, okay, compared to, so a rear stepping lunge works the rear side. The front, or the forward stepping lunge, working the front side a little bit more. Try to keep moving. Just get your balance, go right into that other side. Last 3, going back into movement, and 1. Okay, movement, here we go. Now I'm gonna grab my bench. We've got a pullover next, so back to that upper body. The more we are working, the harder the dogs are sleeping today, I guess. All right, so pull over. I'm gonna use 1 dumbbell. You can definitely use 2 as you pull over. 5 seconds out, so grab that weight. All right, here we go. Pull over. So if you're on the ground, tap that weight. If you're on your bench, let that dumbbell come down nice and low. Pull and squeeze up. Stopping those arms until your hands are straight towards the ceiling. So perpendicular there to the floor. Exhale as you squeeze up. Really drive those shoulder blades in. Tighten up through the core to pull up. Almost there. Last 3, pull it up, squeeze, 2, 1, back to movement. All right, we are moving on. I'm just making sure. No, we do not need our bench next. We're back to lower body though. We're gonna go into a squat. Move it out here, squat. Don't come all the way up. We got 10 more seconds and we're gonna grab our weight. Dumbbells on each shoulder here. I'm gonna grab some different weight because I know this one is gonna be tough. All right, grabbing your weights, bringing them up. Squat, don't come all the way up. Here we go, so drop it down. Now, come up about 2/3. Back down, up. Move through this nice and slow, so hold it low. Come up, about 2/3, and then back down. Head up, chest up. Push that floor away. We're back to abs after this, so you know that next exercise is our 10th exercise. Every 5th exercise is abs. Oh! I'm gonna do that back on my bench. Again, you can do it on the ground. All right, last one. Hold it low for 3, 2, 1, and you got it. Nice job. All right, moving it quick. All right, ooh, jogging it out. So ab exercise here. Gonna target that lower part of your abs. Again, it's one solid piece, but we're gonna work deeper into the lower abs with a reverse crunch. 5 seconds, so let's bring it down. 45 on the clock, reverse crunch, and here we go. Lift it up. Now, if you are on the mat, your hands are right next to your bum as you drive those hips up. My hands don't have any room on the bench here, so that's why I'm holding onto the top. But really get those hips up, squeeze those abs down. Almost there, the abs are burning so good right now. Last 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay, move it, don't stop. Okay, back to upper body now. Moving it out. We have got tricep kickbacks, and we are gonna hold at the top for a 3 count. So the back of the arms are gonna be on absolute fire in the best way. Grabbing your weights, I'm going down to 10 for this. Back flat, core tight, hinge it down, arms up, and hold it up for 3, 2, 1, bring it in. Back up, hold it, 3, 2, 1. You can stick that chest out. Make sure you're not rounding through that upper back, holding it. In, spine nice and long, and in. Here we go, up, squeeze. Bring it in. Up, squeeze, exhale. Almost there, up, lift, hold. You're almost there. Last one, hold it. Here we go, last 3, 2, and 1. Whew, 30 seconds, move it. Back into movement. Now, this is another one where we're gonna do a lunge, but if lunges bother your knees, we're gonna have a modification. So we're gonna do a lateral lunge with 2 pulse on each side, alternating sides. If those lunges bother your knees, you are going to do a goblet squat, 2 pulse down and up. So again, mod will be on screen very soon for you to see that. 5 seconds, grab your heavy weight for that. We're gonna do goblet position for our lateral lunge as well. And here we go. So taking it down, pulse it for 1, 2, and up. Down for 1, 2. Okay, my weights are in the way. I'm running out of space. Really think about pushing that floor away. Drop it low and up. Really feeling this in the glutes. And the thighs for that matter. All right, if you're doing the lunge, get 1 more each side. Here we go, last 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds, move it. Last upper body exercise is here. We are counting down with 3 more exercises. Upper, lower abs, and we have made it. Whew. Keep that heart rate up right here. All right, so next exercise, hammer curls. Grabbing that heavy weight for your hammer curls. We go in 3, palms facing each other, and let's go. Curl it up, squeeze all the way down. So we have hit every muscle in the upper body today. The chest, the back, those big muscle groups. The bis, the tris. Whoo. Almost there, squeeze. And we got the shoulders a bit there for those push-ups as well, especially with that low hold. Soft knees, almost there. to movement. Grab your bench if you are using your bench or your elevated surface though, because we are going into a feet elevated glute bridge. Now, obviously, if you don't have an elevation, you are just doing the glute bridge on the mat. Keep that heart rate up. 15 seconds and we go. So we're gonna keep it heavy. I am going to use one dumbbell right across. You can definitely use two, but let's start moving it down there. Takes a little bit longer to get down on the ground. So feet elevated, 45 seconds on the clock in 3, 2, and 1. Up and squeeze and back down. So the foot elevated position is giving you a deeper range of motion, and oh my, it works so good on those hamstrings. Keeping the weight in your heels, knees tracking in line with your big toe, so you don't want your knees falling out or caving in. And we're just coming down to the bottom for just a real quick second, and then we come right back up and squeeze, hold it, and down. Up, push and squeeze. Whew. Hold it up for 3, 2, and 1. All right, get to moving, 45 seconds. Done with weights. We've just got our abs to finish. So our last exercise, we're gonna do a left center, right center crunch. Now, actually, you could use a weight, and I think I'm going to add a 15-pound weight. Just one, holding onto the ends. All right, bring it down, 45 seconds. Last push here, and here we go. So we're gonna crunch it up to the side, then crunch it up center, the other side, back center. Now again, dumbbell is optional. I'm just adding it for a little extra oomph. Exhale with your crunch, really get those shoulder blades up. And working it from side, center, side, back, center. Over halfway, we're close. And today, the finisher is a quick but mighty and effective shoulders finisher. So I really want to challenge you with that shoulders finisher. 10 minutes. Last 3, 2, 1. How amazing. Let's just keep moving until we head over to the shoulders finisher, because what in the world? You are the bomb. That was so good. That was our traditional style. No repeat. Get strong. Get your sweat on. Burn the cals. Feel amazing workout. That was a long title, but you see how good it feels. It's just like boom. See you over at that shoulders finisher. I love you so much. Thank you for working out with me. Thank you for letting me be your workout friend. I love you.